The world of Azeroth is pretty big at this point. Despite the fact that we have really fast flying mounts, it can still take way too long to get from one place to another. But if you have the right items, you can save yourself some valuable time. The Delan Hearthstone can be obtained after doing the Legion introduction questline or by simply talking to Amicia Zurgaze, is an account-wide toy but needs to be activated by each character separately, by either doing the intro questline or talking to the NPC. It takes you to Delan above the Broken Isles with a 20-minute cooldown. The Garrison Hearthstone can be obtained shortly after finishing the Warlords of Draenor intro questline and takes you to a garrison in Draenor, which for Horde players is at the Frostfire Ridge and for Alliance players in the Shadowmoon Valley. And again, it's a toy that has to be activated by each character separately. The Blessed Medallion of Karabor is a reward for a very long quest chain in Outland and takes you directly in front of a Black Temple, giving you easy access to Outland from wherever you are with your character. Another item that is much more convenient, however, is the Fractured Necrolyte Skull, which can be purchased during Burning Crusade time walking weeks and only requires a quitter nearby to open a portal to the Black Temple, which can be used by the entire group. In Delan above Northrend you can buy a ring that teleports you there, giving you easy access to the continent of Northrend. Jaina's Locket does a similar thing, but instead of just teleporting you, it opens a portal for all your group members as well. This item is a reward for completing the Shadowmoon questline and can be purchased from the auction house, but it may have a relatively high price. If you are in a guild that has certain guild achievements, you can buy yourself a cloak with either an 8-hour, 4-hour or 2-hour cooldown that can teleport you to either Orgrimmar or Stormwind. However, you can also buy yourself a tabard from Tolat for 40 Tolat commendations that you can use to port yourself over there with a portal to Orgrimmar or Stormwind directly next to it. And if that's too much work for you, you can also buy yourself potions of Deep Home that teleport you to the zone of Deep Home, again with portals to Orgrimmar and Stormwind right there. These potions can be created with Cataclysm Alchemy and are purchasable from the auction house. The Time Lost artifact can be purchased on the Timeless Isle after reaching an exalted reputation with the Emperor Xiao Hao and teleports you exactly there, giving you easy access to Pandaria from wherever you are. The Argent Crusader Starbard can be bought for 50 champion seals, which you can earn at the Argent tournament in the north of Icecrown in Northrend. This Starbard brings you back to the Argent tournament grounds, and also it looks pretty cool. Diabo Remote can be looted during the Brewfest event from the event boss Corwin Diabo and takes you and your group inside of a Blackrock Depths dungeon, located in the southern part of the Eastern Kingdoms. The Boots of the Bay are a reward for the Stranglethorn fishing event and can take you to Booty Bay in the very south of the Eastern Kingdoms. And finally, there's a ring that can take you to Karazhan, the Violet Seal of the Grand Magus. To get this ring, you first have to do the quest chain that starts in front of Karazhan and starts with the quest Corruption Runs Deep, which you can accept right in front of the raid entrance. This questline has some quests in front of Karazhan first, and then you have to do a lot of stuff inside the dungeon, and you have to go in there like 5 times or something, which is really annoying, but you can reset the dungeon on heroic difficulty, so it's still doable in one day. Then, after finishing a questline with a final quest, clearing the cobwebs, you need to do the timed run of the Karazhan dungeon to unlock the secret boss Nightban. For this you basically want to be quick enough and click on 5 different crystals before going to the terrace and talk to Medivh. The first crystal can be found in the middle of the opera room, the second one in the side chamber in front of the Maiden of Virtue, one is directly behind Morose, one is in the basement in front of a portal back up, and the last one appears after killing the Curator boss. After activating a crystal you get a buff, showing how much time you have left, and after activating all 5 you have a 5-minute time window to go back near the entrance and enter the balcony. Also make sure to collect the key that drops from Morose, otherwise you are stuck here. After killing Nightban you can now get a new quest that rewards you with a ring. If I could help you, consider to subscribe to the channel, and according to YouTube you might be interested in this video, so perhaps check it out. Special thanks to the channel members. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Until then, see ya!